Well, hello. My name is Anna. My presentation is going to be in English. However, if once I finish and you have questions, you can ask in your preferred language. Today, I'm going to speak about the Metaverse. Does anybody hear ever the term Metaverse? You know? Cool. Well, one of these guys was the first to use this term. No, not Zuckerberg. Neil Stephenson first used the term Metaverse, meta-universe, in his novel Snow Crash in 1992. Basically, the meaning was beyond the universe, something more than universe. And it's a nice novel. I recommend to have it. It was 1922. Later, and back to that time, we used to play video games, enjoy whatever it was, with a very poor or a little graphic solutions, and we had to wait a little bit more until we came to 2000, around 10 years. We had to wait around 10 years to see the first metaverse, meta-universe kind activity on the internet. And that was the Second Life. Who knows the Second Life? Nobody. Well, the Second Life is considered to be the very first metaverse. It's kind of a video game. The name is intriguing. It says for itself. You can live your parallel life with your real life. The Second Life was the first, let's say, metaverse with its own economy, with its own avatars running over there and doing business, making cash, doing fun, playing games, and that was all about the Second Life. Since the Metaverse is considered to be the very first, the Second Life is considered to be the very first Metaverse, it would be nice if we have a look on the path they went through. Actually, it was established on 2003 by Philip Rosedale, and 10 years later only, it got around 1 million active users. Only 10 years took them to get this level. Later, since I already told you that it has its own economy, the first 60 million cash out happened on the Second Life. How can it happen? Actually, people can play, they can buy and sell things with real money over there and earn like real money. On 2017, active users dropped down. Why? We'll come back to it later. Philip Rosedale was the co-founder, or maybe even a founder of the Second Life, bring out some interesting, let's say, points that we better to follow while speaking about the Metaverse. First of all, he definitely says that users needs to be given a freedom to create in the Metaverse whatever they want to. The limit is the sky of their imagination. And the users needs to be given a freedom because you can never guess what is going to happen on the digital world. Second point was that digital world users wants to rename anonymous. What if I want to be a barking cat in the digital world, or I want to be an orc? You should never believe in your eyes because a sexy girl can be a fat old man sitting in front of this, rectangular screen. And of course, the support and the safe environment should be the priority for each community. No harassment, no violence. People should support, and they have to follow certain rules if they're a member of the community. So those are the main outcomes that Philip Rosedale taught us. And then he left the industry because I'll say because why? Back to our days, let's come to 1719. Something happened, something really big happened, and that burst out the overall VR technologies worldwide, like burst out. And yes, that was the pandemic. I know you are all fed up like talking about the pandemic. You just want to forget as soon as possible, like as if it never happened. But this is the true reason why people started, like businesses and people around the world started using and requiring more complex virtual event solutions. What happened to the people? We stayed at home. We kind of adapted to remote working. Education went completely online, right? And what happened to the event industry? What about conferences, summits, expos, exhibitions? Some of the companies that were more or less flexible, they immediately turned into virtual, let's say, reality. However, Zoom, Skype, Google Meet, whatever, was not enough. There were solutions that were familiar to us, but they were not complex and they were not solving the problem, the real problem. Of course, you can speak and cooperate with your partner, let's say, negotiate, but that's it. And those companies who were more or less flexible were started to seeking for wider virtual event solutions, platforms. By the way, I'm proud to say that I am currently a member of a big family and a company, Panda MR, that by that time used to organize virtual events worldwide, hundreds of successful virtual events online with a very interesting, nice platform. These days, we started hearing virtual networking, summit, conference, concert, fair, virtual university open days, everything becomes more and more popular day by day. Later on, the pandemic thing seems to be gone. We are no more the part of this. And however, businesses continue to use virtual event solutions. Like the universities opened up, businesses started working more or less, right? However, businesses continue using virtual solutions. Why? It has its grounds, actually. First of all, virtual and real events, let's say real on-site events are limited in terms of information that remains on the internet for ages. Once on the internet, always on the internet, right? Yeah. So once the real event is finished, that's it. You know nothing about it. You can never attend. You have no information. But the information on the internet, virtual information, is there all the time. It has limitless access. Of course, the affordability of the ticketing, of the flights, and time, and I don't know, geographical constraints that you have to cover up to go to Germany to attend some event. There is no such a thing. You just open up your computer, you log in, you are in. Environmental significance. Virtual events are green. They're green. There is no demolishment, there is no construction. Apart from these pluses, there is something more interesting for the event organizers that they follow up. This is the real data analysis, accurate data analysis. Let's say we know an event organizer, and the day after their event, we ask them, hey, how was the event? And, sorry, and he says, oh, well, it was fine. Well, awful, I don't know. But there is no certain data under this answer. While on the virtual event, you can absolutely have any kind of analysis you want to. How many people attended exactly? How long did they stay at your oh, sorry. Oh, I apologize. How many people exactly participated? Who were they? How many times the videos placed on the virtual TV screens were watched? And so on. So, in terms of data analysis, virtual events are perfect. Let's go to our days. Closer and closer to our days. October 2021. What happened? Anybody knows? Nobody? Late October, this man, Mark, stood out and says that Facebook, I apologize, Facebook is being rebranded into the Meta. What was that? Was that something, was that a marketing, let's say, a step so that people associate Metaverse with the Facebook first, or was it just an honest conversation with the users? The time will lately show us. So he said that the Facebook is being rebranded into Meta. The technological world explodes. Everyone started talking about this term. I apologize again. So, technological world explodes. Everyone started talking about this term, metaverse. They started to exchanging their websites and adapting into these meta things, and they were right. To be trendy, to get with the technology, they had to do that. Google said that their main, let's say, job is going to be work on a search engine. Their main job is going to be the search engine. However, they have big plans. Adobe, Epic Games with their Fortnite, NVIDIA with their Omniverse. Anybody heard these terms ever? Omniverse, NVIDIA, etc. Microsoft. They're expanding their Xbox forever. Well, yes, the word exploded and everybody's going to the virtual. So let's say I'm naming the games names like Fortnite, Warcraft, Call of Duty, Candy Crush. Why not? Everybody is related somehow to this metaverse stuff. So let's understand finally if this is a game or a business. What to expect? What is going to happen? Today, metaverse is mostly about a game, mostly. Art, events, fun, exhibitions, museums. People go to virtual galleries to see not normal pictures like in Louvre, but to see the NFTs. I'm quite sure you know what the NFT is. Yeah, another trendy stuff happening over the metaverse. This is all about the metaverse today. Let's talk a bit about remote working. Is that today's technology provides you the sense of belonging to the company and provides the company the sense of the control over the employee while working remote? The short answer is no, it does not. Remote working is spreading around the world, and it's all about Skype. It's all about Zoom and Google Meet. Remote working is over there to be on the metaverse, sooner or later. What about the education? Let's first of all differentiate the online education versus virtual education. They're absolutely two different things. We all know Udemy, Coursera, Masterclass, right? But all you do is scroll the web page. That's it. What about virtual education? What if you're wearing, this Oculus headset or any other headset, virtual headset, and you can touch the stars and galactics, and you can see the human anatomy with all the little vessels? Who is going to learn first? What if you're avatar and you can be anywhere, anytime, touch anything, move anything, change the color, change the dimension, whatever? Who's going to learn first? That's obvious. So, let's once again go through the major names of the metaverse thing that we have today. We have talked already about the Snow Crush. I recommend the book, really. It's about, let's say, a hacker pizza delivery man. The things are happening in the future. It's about the delivery man who is doing terrible things. Just read it. We already talked about the Second Life. I will also recommend you to, if you have time, if you have spare time, just open up and try to go around. You will like it. Today it's nice. And by the way, Philip Rosedale already back to the Second Life. He was working on some VR things, and currently he's back to the Second Life, and he's promising wonderful things. Roblox. Anyone knows Roblox? Most of you. Roblox is a combination of around 60 million user-generated 3D games. The Roblox was founded in 2006, and today it has, only in the UK, it has around 25% of from 12 to 14 years old kids playing the games over Roblox. More than, the engagement is higher than in TikTok or very close to Instagram. This is that popular, and it's growing daily. Decentraland. Decentraland is a blockchain-based metaverse where people basically find lands as NFTs, and they build there whatever they want, they sell it, they develop it, and it's nice. If you have a look at the floor plan of Decentraland, you will understand. CryptoKitties, another hyping and trending blockchain-based, metaverse-based story. CryptoKitties are they're, let's say, wonderful little creatures that has their own genome. They can be developed, they have various features, they look differently, and they, again, NFTs, as NFTs, are very, very expensive, can be. This is all about the metaverse from the history of what we have now on the very successful angles. Movies. If anyone would like to have a look closer to the metaverse, how people believe the metaverse look like, what we believe the metaverse will look like, just watch the films I recommend. There's a Netflix TV show, and the other one, Ready Player One. This is everything about the metaverse in 2 hours. Just watch it. You will like it, even if you're not interested in this topic. In the end, I want to say the following. Whatever we do, with this metaverse things, with this technology and all. The core value is and should be a physically living human being with these feelings, passion, hate, love, everything. Technology innovates daily, and all we tend is to accompany. That's it. Thank you so much. Any questions? Do you have?
Maybe what do you think? Does Metaverse have a future, or it will?
Me personally? Me personally,
Yeah.
or you mean what they say?
Your personal.
I believe the metaverse definitely has a future, and we are all going to be a part of it sooner or later. If not us, as we imagine, our children definitely. Yeah.
You said that the Second Life, most of the users of Second Life dropped eventually. But you didn't say the reason.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't say the reason because actually I don't know. I didn't manage to check it out. But I assume that this is because the VR technology started to evolving. Because the first VR headset starting to, show up in the market, and it was less interesting. It became less interesting. I assume. No idea. What else?
A question. Did Facebook actually release any platform or anything that has to do with the metaverse?
Absolutely. The platform is called Horizon. Anybody know Horizon? This is like top popularity. Horizon is Facebook's, let's say, Meta's metaverse.
Okay.
It currently works. People, sorry?
Is it going to replace Facebook, you think?
No. Facebook is, for a while, it's going to stay. We still use it. But Horizon is what's going to be called Meta's metaverse. Okay. Facebook has its own place. However, if you ask me, I believe we drop it out, really. Yeah, by the time.
So Horizon is not like open, people can just like sign up?
Absolutely, yeah. You get your headsets, you just enter to the app. It's an app, Oculus app. And your colleagues, your friends, whatever your activity, you can go hiking, you can go and have a business trip, business meeting, whatever. It's still developing. Yeah, this is what Mark told us on October 28th. Yeah. Someone?
Questions, maybe it will be not so, will be a silly question, I'm not sure. But the question is it only for like emotional and gaming part? Is it providing something for emotions, people emotion, reaction?
I got what you want to say.
It's going to be more not like gaming or something.
Well, look, the VR technologies are currently working on interpreting people's emotions and any kind of movement they make on the virtual reality. This is what they are trying to do right now. But currently, unfortunately, the only movement that the top VR headset can provide is your hands and your torso. That's it.
And emojis.
And emojis, yeah, emojis. But no like emotions and not what you were asking. Not yet. Yeah. Ես կիսում եմ ձեր մտավախությունը, չեմ կապչի կիսել, որովհետև
Կարող հաջորդ սերնդին վնաս հասցնի, որը մենք հիմա հասկանում ենք շատ բաներ, բայց
երբ ինտերնետ հասկացողությունը web 1.0 եկավ աշխարհ, մենք բոլորս ունենք, մենք ասելով մեր, երևի մի սերունդ հետ այդ մտավախությունը կրկին տիրում էր։ Ինչ հա լինելու, այս ինֆորմացիայի բումը էս ոնց sense վախ մարդիկ վախենում են նրանից, ինչ են տիրապետում։ Անկախ նրանից թե դա ինչ է։ Նույնը այստեղ է, ես գտնում եմ, որ օրինակ Google-ի CEO-ն մի անգամ ասեց technology first adapts to people and then people adapts to technology. Մարդիկ ադապտացվում են։ Դա տեղի ունենալու բոլոր սերունդների հետ։ Metaverse-ից հետո մի ուրիշ բան է լինելու։ Եվ մենք նորից ադապտացվելու ենք դրան։ So we'll see. Yes, please. Չգիտեմ։ Չէ, ես փորձում եմ տրամաբանորեն հասկանալ հնարավոր է, չնայած այսօր արդեն ամեն ինչ կարող է լինել հնարավոր, I guess not yet for sure. Դեռ ոչ։
Բայց դուք որ կարող եք usual communication-ը ավելի շատ ներկայանում։
Ես հավատում եմ, որ դրա համար հարյուրամյակներ են պահանջվելու։ Երբ դուք նայեք Ready Player One-ը, խնդրում եմ նայեք, ես հասկանում ավելի հետաքրքիր է այս թեման, քան ոչ, խնդրում եմ նայեք, ձեր հարցերի պատասխանները 90%-ով կստանաք։ Խոստանում եմ, կստանաք։ Any other question? Yeah.
Իսկ մենք որպես ծրագրավորներ մասնագետներ պետք է պատրաստ լինենք այս փոփոխության, այսինքն VR-ով հետաքրքրվելուն արժի։
Ասենց մի հատ հետաքրքիր գաղափար կա, կոչվում է, այսպես են ասում, that the creators of the metaverse are people. But այդքան էլ տենց չի, որովհետև developers have some code to add, always have some code to add. Այո, ծրագրավորողները մասնավորապես blockchain, կոչվող ինդուստրիայի սկսած, պետք է շատ զգոն ու շատ դիր պատրաստ անընդհատ ուսումնասիրող եւ ինտեգրվող դերում լինեն, որովհետեւ իրանք շատ մեծ աշխատանք ունեն այդ առումով։ Ամենամեծ աշխատանք, այդ սա պետք է վիզուալիզացնել, չէ՞, վիրտուալում։ Այդ customization-ը, այդ սա պետք է վիզուալիզացնել, այդ սա ծրագիր է ի վերջո։ So yes. Մի քանից եւ շատ շուտվանից ասեմ, դուք արդեն ուշացել եք մի քիչ։ Anything else? Ասեմ, soft construct-ը խոշոր ծրագրավորման ՏՏ ոլորտի կազմակերպություն է, որը որ ունի մի շարք բրենդներ, որոնք որ աշխատում են մի շարք շատ տարաբնույթ պրոյեկտների վրա։ Panda-MR-ը, Panoramic District Alternative Mixed Reality, այն բրենդն է, այսպես ասած, ով որ ներկայումս զբաղվում է մետավերսական թեմաներով։ Ես պրեզենտացիայի ընթացքում նշեցի, որ ես հպարտ եմ հայտարարել այն մասին, որ մենք ունենք պլատֆորմ, Panda-MR-ը ուներ պլատֆորմ, այսինքն հիմա էլ ունի, որը որ կազմակերպում է այդ գժական վիրտուալ իվենթները, այդ գժական տեսք ունեցող եւ այլն, Ներկայիս դրությամբ Panda-MR-ը վերապրոֆիլավորվում է եւ եզակի հայկական Հայաստանում կազմակերպություններից մեկն է, որ զբաղվում է Metaverse-ի development-ով։ Այսինքն, տենց սպասելիքները մեր բոլորի շատ մեծ են դրա հետ կապված։ Որտեղ։ Մեր մոտ կոնկրետ թե ընդհանրապես։ Հարց հնչեց Horizon-ի վերաբերյալ, այո։ Շատ շուտվանից են լինում VR meeting-ներ իրականում, երևի մի 15 տարի արդեն կլինի տենց։ VR meeting-ները ամենապրիմիտիվ գործողությունն է, որ կարելի է իրականացնել իրականում Metaverse-ում կամ ցանկացած վիրտուալ միջավայրում։ Oculus-ը դնում ես, всё, դու այնտեղ ես, you are in. It's cool, like really cool. Anything else?
It's working for NGO, right? That benefit environment is kind of...
Այո, engine ասված է դա շատ տեխնիկական, հա, ինչ որ տերմին է, հա։ Engine ասվածը չի դա բարձրապես հարթակած ծրագիր է, որի վրա գրվում է կոնկրետ բանդայմարի պարագայում, մեր պարագայում ինքը Unity կոչվող հարթակի վրա է կազմվում։ Մնացածը չգիտեմ։ What else? Լինելու է չի լինելու հավելված։ Ինքը լինելու է հարթակ վեբում, երբ դուք URL-ը հավաքելով մուտք եք գործելու ու VR headset-ը առայժմ պարտադիր չի լինելու։ Դա հետագայում իրականացվող պլաների մեջ է, այնուանդերձ երբ ինքը կլինի պատրաստ, դուք պարզապես կարող եք ավատարով մտնել, պտտվել, քայլել։
Իսկ ալտերնատիվ առնելու մետայի հորիզոնին, թե
Այսպիսի մեծ հետաքրքիր բան կա, Nvidia-ն ասում է, որ մենք ստեղծում ենք Omniverse, որը որ բոլոր մետավերսների մայրն է լինելու։ Կա մի հատ շատ հետաքրքիր այսպես գաղափար, որ բոլոր մետավերսերը ի վերջո ինչ որ մի պահ լինելու են մեկը, միացած, ընդհանուր։ Այսինքն մենք ստեղծում ենք մեր պատկերացմամբ մետավերսը, հորիզոնը, այսինքն մետան, մարկը, իրա պատկերացրած մետավերսը, Google-ը իրա, Adobe-ն իրա, եւ այլն։ Ամեն մեկս մեր պատկերած Decentraland-ը լրիվ ուրիշ պատմություն։ Բայց կա այտենց այսպես ասած վարկած, որ ի վերջո դրանք բոլորը սենց միանալու են դառնալու են մեկը։
Ես բանից հասնում եմ դիտում։
Աշխատանքները բավական ծավալ ունեն եւ կվախենամ, որից է ամսաթիվ կամ deadline նշեմ, բայց հենց որ պատրաստ լինի, ենթադրվում է իհարկե մինչև տարավերջ ցույց տալու ահագին բաներ լինեն եւ որակով, բայց դուք բոլորդ այդ մասին անպայման կիմանաք։ Time over. Thank you so much.